Welcome back to the channel, history enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stand before one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? Today, we're diving into the story of one of the most impressive temples ever built, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Known for its sheer size and grandeur, this wonder stood tall for centuries before being lost to time. But what made it so extraordinary, and why is it almost forgotten today? The Temple of Artemis was built around 550 BCE in Ephesus, which is now modern-day Turkey. It was dedicated to Artemis, the Greek goddess of the hunt, fertility, and the moon. The temple was created by the famous architect Cherchon and his son Metagenes, under the rule of King Croesus of Lydia. The construction was a monumental task that took over 10 years to complete. The temple was designed to be massive, over 425 feet long and 225 feet wide, making it one of the largest temples of the ancient world. Its size was only one aspect of its grandeur. The entire structure was made of marble, and the temple was adorned with beautiful sculptures and statues dedicated to Artemis and other gods. The Temple of Artemis had 127 columns, each standing at an incredible height of 60 feet. These columns were not just functional, they were intricately designed, decorated with beautiful carvings and sculptures, making the temple an artwork in itself. In the center of the temple, the statue of Artemis stood, a towering figure made of ivory and gold. It was said to be a striking representation of the goddess, with multiple breasts symbolizing her fertility powers and protection over nature. The temple's massive size, the grandeur of its columns, and the lavish decorations made it one of the most breathtaking sights in the ancient world. Visitors from all over the ancient Greek world traveled to Ephesus to marvel at this incredible structure and to pay homage to Artemis. Sadly, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus was destroyed not once, but twice. The first destruction occurred in 356 BCE, when a man named Herostratus set fire to the temple, burning it down to the ground in an attempt to immortalize his name. But this act of vandalism didn't stop the temple from being rebuilt. Alexander the Great himself is said to have offered to help fund its reconstruction. The second destruction happened in 262 CE, when the temple was sacked by the Goths. By this point, the temple had already been abandoned by the growing Christian population, who no longer worshipped Artemis. Today, only the foundations and a few scattered columns remain of the Temple of Artemis, and it's hard to imagine how it must have looked in its full glory. However, the legacy of this magnificent temple lives on through ancient texts, art, and the stories passed down through history. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus may have been lost to time, but its incredible story remains one of the most fascinating chapters in the history of the ancient world. What do you think it would have been like to visit such a monumental place, standing before the goddess Artemis herself? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed learning about this incredible wonder, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the wonders and mysteries of the ancient world.